Welcome to this video on using the ceiling and floor functions in Microsoft Excel. So this is used if you want to round a number up or down in Microsoft Excel, and you can decide how you want to round it up or how you want to round it down, or so to what number you want to use. I'm going to play around with my order amounts, which are on my table right now, and keep it super simple for you to work out. So as you can imagine, ceiling rounds it up and floor rounds it down. So up, ceiling's above us, floor's below us. Hopefully that's an easy way to remember those. And I'm going to round these up and down to the nearest 1,000 because I've got a load of different figures going on here. So let's do the ceiling first and round them up so I can show you the different functions. And just like any other video in this channel, I'm going to type it in and explain it as I'm going along to get you super comfortable with using functions and building them and how you expect to see them. You can also use the formula tab to help you out, and you can use the functions bar as well. But you can see in column G there, I've got a ceiling and floor section, so I've just added an extra column there, and I'm going to use that to play around with my order amounts and round them up and round them down. So I'm going to go for equals there, and let's do ceiling first. So I'm going to start typing in ceiling, and I don't want ceiling math, I want ceiling as an option. So I'm going to click on that one. So it just wants two bits of information here. It wants to know what number I'm going to round up and then what I'm rounding it up to the nearest. So let me just show you this. I'm going to select that order amount that's to the right, to the left hand side. I'll get my left and my right at some point, I promise. So I've selected the order amount, put in my comma, and then it wants the significance. It wants what I'm going to round it to. So I'm going to round it up to the nearest 1,000. So I'm going to put 1,000 in there, but you can put whatever figure works best for you and for your data. Remember, when I've done that, I need to close the brackets, and then if I press enter, you'll see I've gone from 150,760 to 151,000. So it's rounded it up to me to the nearest 1,000, which is really useful and might be something you want to do if you just want to get some average round-up figures of all of your data. So ceiling's a really nice function there. And if I just click and drag that function down, you can see it will do it for all of my data. So I've rounded them all up to the nearest 1,000. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to take those off because I'm going to show you the floor one. It works exactly the same, but it just rounds it down this time. So, and it just helps you to see that function get built again. So let's do an equals again. And this time I'm going to start to type in floor, and I want floor. I'm going to tell the system what I want to round down, put in a comma to separate my information, and let's just round it down to the nearest 1,000 as well. So I'm going to put 1,000 in there, close my brackets and press enter. And instead of 151, I've just got 150 now. So it's rounded it down to the nearest 1,000. So it's nice and clear and easy for me to work with. And pull it down and you can see that information. Now you can decide what significance you want to round it up or down to, but the ceiling and the floor function really work very well just to give you averages of data if you want to play around with them a little bit differently and you're happy you don't need exacts. So something useful that might come in handy for you if you want to have a play around with it, use the ceiling and the floor functions. Please do have a go at those. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what videos you'd like me to record next.